the business process that NetSuite addresses is just better reporting and getting analytics out of our sales process and what items are sold on our e-commerce website versus which ones are not selling and what the margins are on those. That I get better visibility through data analytics warehouse on that part. And that's what it kind of solves our scope. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I mean, it's essentially we use it to run our whole company, right? And so we go from the customer sale all the way to fulfillment, to paying our people. It's used for everything. NetSuite does analytics very well. They do reporting very well. I love the ability to have controls over how the information is flowing through my NetSuite. My user roles and responsibilities. I can assign certain tasks to certain people. They do that. And then also have the control to approve that and making sure it's done correctly. And then, just being able to drill down into a particular GL account or into a particular line item and see what really makes that up and what's driving our certain costs. Yeah. Certain exports out of the system. I would, there's some pages that you can export to Excel, some pages you can't. I don't know why. So seems like it should be all functionalities there. Some of the bank feeds have break quite a bit and I'm not sure why. So we have to constantly go in there and readjust that. On the reconciliation tab, I know that's new and robust and it's going well. It's more of taking out GL data instead of what's remaining in that account. Like, as far as if I'm looking at a rec for a particular asset, I know there's GL data that goes through there. What I want to know is what's the balance in that account made up of as far as what's remaining there. So that's kind of stuff I would buy advice. 9. Well, it's well suited for the e-commerce business. I think it does very well integrating with, Amazons and the eBays of the world. What we're putting in next year, the manufacturing business, I think it's grown leaps and bounds. I think it needs improvement there. And, it wouldn't be my first choice for manufacturing, but since all the companies are in NetSuite, we're bringing the manufacturing wing in there. So, I've been in every system that said, SAP is great. It's just expensive as can be. QuickBooks is great for certain small businesses and a business up a certain size. It's really not that bad. I've also been in a lot of other systems that are just wretched. They're just terrible. So I would not recommend them at all. But NetSuite is by far one of you're looking at totality of businesses together. I think it's one of the better ones to use. There's a lot of functionality. Obviously, I love a cloud-based system, right? I love being able to log in anywhere I'm at. The functionality of being able to look at the details, look at the data, extract data out of the system, review it, being able to make decisions based off of that data, I think is really important. Some of the other ERPs I've used in the past, getting data out of the system or reviewing that data is troublesome. It's tough. You have to do a lot of hoops, and I don't like that. Well, it's not cheap, right? So, we've implemented a lot of NetSuite subsidiaries, and so each one of those is expensive as well. So that's the downside of it. It's an investment into the company as well, but it's not a cheap investment. So I think that's the other side of it. Some of the other systems we have been cheaper, but not as good. So yeah. For the most part. It's a loaded question right there. Some yes, some no. One right now, not so much, but it's okay. Yeah.